Here's how you can align delegated tasks with your podcasting goals and vision. Stay with me on this question. I'll give you some solid tips. Now, without forgetting that I'm just giving general answers, please feel free to reach out if you needed any deeper conversations regarding these topics or even to, drop any insights that I might miss during this video. Now, when it comes up to putting like or delegating tasks regarding your podcast, you have to be wise around that, right? You have to really have a team around that, especially if you're a B2B. Again, all of these videos are dedicated to B2B podcasters. I'm sorry, because hobby type of podcasts are place where maybe another content creator can help you with. But for me, I work mostly with B2B podcasters. So that's why I'm dropping content only for that. I'm not really experienced when it comes up to hobby podcasts. Anyway, so when it comes up to that, you need to be wise around like delegating tasks, and you need to actually measure everything that you're doing. So let's say you're the person that is always struggling with, let's say, finding guests, right? Finding guests, or at least once you delegate that to your team, you tend to find a lot of, oh no, I don't want to work with that, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, right? So we want to avoid this by creating a checklist. Like, create a checklist of all the things that you would want your ideal, let's say, guests to have it, or whatever. Having that checklist is going to allow whoever on your team to kind of like take that task and help you with finding the right guests into your podcast, and that will make your life much easier in terms of like searching this, that, and the other. That's one. Two, when it comes up to the production, you need to finalize the style that you are going for, the clip style that you are going for, what kind of AI tool you guys want to use for that. By the way, we do have like Podcast Inc. AI, so feel free to go use it. I'm happy to give you access to that as soon as you ask for. um what kind of AI tools that you guys are aligning, like, let's say, relying on in terms of like growing the content or building the content actually. What are the measurement after distributing each episode? Because we want to measure each episode, and we want to know, like, what kind of decision we want to take. Now your role here is like to make the decision, or to take a decision out of what you see in terms of measurement. So if your team are doing like the work, let's say, to find the guests, do the production, measure the results for you, it will be easier for you to understand, like, oh, actually these are my audience, and the current audience are not my target right now because they don't serve the way that I wanted to build the podcast, or the way that I wanted to build, like, let's say, a base of clientele, right? So this is mainly it when it comes up to aligning like your, delegated tasks with your vision and your goals at the same time, because mainly it's all related to what kind of goals that you're following and the vision. So you keep your heads on all of these aspects, but at the same time you keep an eye on the measurement of the, podcast, and where it's going, where it's leading. So yeah, that's actually what I have on top of my head. So feel free to let me know if there's anything that I forget on this video, and see you guys on my next one.